guys! So we are currently here at Tagasa Street.
So karon pa do na may ilang Sir Brendor Esgado ang tagiya sa Ana Maria Farm.
Karon na ana isa ni finally sa date nilang sir. So as you can see, wala pa gid naman among journey sa Siglakaw. Tungod kay astas pa gid ang lakuno namo padung sa balay nilang sir.
Dili kami gihapon mula ayon guys kay landong man sad may part na landong because dagan sa punuan silang sir and nasa yung mga tanong which is saging, mga coconuts, tubo niya kami guys mao ni ang balay sa mga manok ng mga itlog. Pero naapad yun sila business na dako at dapit sa production sa paho. And you can see naasad sila kanang dragon fruit, ati sa pikas kilid.
So mao ni guys ilahang mga manok nga mga itlogay and daghan kayo ni siya napa ni siya adto padung sa unahan then diri lang ko ng video lapit.
My name is Brendor Esgado.
How old are you, sir?
I'm very old. I'm 62 years old.
How long have you been running your business?
Since 2010. But the real business runs after Yolanda.
What makes you think, sir, na run ka na starting your business?
I do the business and I always do some research. No? At first, ano kung gusto negosyo, gusto dito sa food sector. Kaya mga na siya ay hindi mapektuhan sa kuwan na ini market collapse o whatever. Kaya tao pa kung kung negosyo ka clothing, secondary na siya sa pagkaon. So that's why mo nang ako ano yung food sector.
Okay, sir, so here's my question, sir. So we'll start sa strengths. So first, what does your business do well?
My business do well in raising chicken. That's the only thing.
Thank you. Next is your business strong in its market?
Of course, because it is food. So may pwede yung English, pwede yung Bisaya.
Yes, sir. That's
Preferably English.
Don't say that.
Okay, preferably English. Okay. Chicken now is very good especially the fish is very expensive. The most affordable after that food to people is the fish. Before we used to think that fish is the cheapest, but now it is only chicken that is the cheapest than fish. So if you ask, my business is doing well, yes.
Next, sir, is does your business have a strong sense of purpose and a culture to support that purpose?
But if you say it's a purpose, there are many answers to that. But if you say the purpose to human, yes, because as I said, chicken now is the most affordable. One thing that is good with chicken is when you want to cook fish outright, you have to consume. When you cook chicken, you can cook chicken partly, cook the freezer, and then from that you can make a lot of dishes out of the chicken. So it is more reasonable now to have chicken as your diet, as your uh, as your food than the fish.
Let's move on to your business. First, what does your business do poorly?
Or
Yes, sir.
my business will go for it if the uh, well, of course, the market is always there. So now the main objective of the business is to be effective. Uh, when you want to be effective in business, you have also to train your people well. Training people well will always also entails the how long will your people stay in your business. Because if you train your people well, and then after a year, your people will just go out, and so you have to train it again. You know? The longer your people stays in your business, the your your people will know what they're doing. So the secret of having your people efficient in their work is to give them a good salary. It's to know their needs. So I think that's one of my secret because I pay more than what is given by the government. Like right now, Pilarman how much is the average salary? 405, 415, 430. Ah, all of the people under my business is already averaging almost 500. Not to mention that I'm giving bonus. So how much do I give bonus to my people? Almost double their salary. So for me, that's one of the things that I'm very effective in my business because money is just secondary to the business. The main uh, the main mover of the business is the people. So I think you already saw me. Just I'm like not giving retired person. Just stay here because my people also there.
Next, sir, is what problems could be avoided in your business?
Planning is the best in doing a business. To avoid problem in business is to know your business. And just like me, my business entails a lot of like machineries and equipments. I always do the like maintenance of the equipment. I don't let my equipment uh, break down first before I do some maintenance. There's always a maintenance that is yearly. Like some people will put batteries on their generator when the battery is already done. For me, generate electricity is very important. I cannot do my business without my generator running. So when there's a run out in the Sasabeco, I have to have my generator running because 30 minutes after the electricity runs out, if I cannot run my generator, all of the chicken will die. So what I do is I have my batteries replaced even before the efficiency of the batteries runs out. Like I replace my battery every 1.5 years. Even if my people will say it's still good, it's already done because it already served for 1.5 years. It has to be replaced. You know, filters of the battery, it has to be replaced. All the machines that you're running has to be. There's always a right time and the right service. So that's one. Second is the people again. I have to make sure that my people is always healthy. So what I do, I provide them with food. So inside my workplace, there's a cook. They don't have to think about what they are going to eat, or they don't have to think when they can cook. They're they're all provided. You know. And I make sure that the cook gives the recipe to us. What are they cooking for this week, the next week, or the following week, so that we can also see that the food that they're eating are always good. You know. So that's one thing. The machinery is that people are always on the lookout.
So, lastly, in the business of your business field, are there any potential financial difficulties?
Well, that's one thing that is necessary, especially you people will be also if you want to be wanted to become a businessman. Before you go into business, do what is necessary at the table. What I mean is there is always a good business plan. There is what we call as the demand in the market. There is also what we call as how much we should price for the market. Everything should be put on the table and studied. So that is the most important thing needed for, uh, for market for the business to run. In fact, I'm planning for my business to be there after me, after my sons, after my daughters. Right now, I can see that my business will only last up to the second generation. But in order for you to uh, see, expansion is not always the answer to having a business, but diversifying. Meaning, now we're in the planning stage of having to produce our own chicken nuggets. We have planning to produce our own chicken chorizo. We are in the planning to producing our own chicken longanisa. Because if you look at only the chicken as live chicken and you sell it, that's it. Uh, this market, the Patayan, the whole north from the moon down here, that's the only market. But if you plan on diversifying it to something that you can put in the freezer, you call it shelf life, then you can expand as far as the whole of the nation. So that's one thing that is on the table now. We're planning and we are trying to produce those things. One thing also, we wanted to help the locals to have good food, healthy food, most of all, affordable.
Are industry trends moving upward?
What again? Industry?
Industry trends moving
Yes.
upward.
Industry is always moving upward. Why? Because the population is moving upward. So, in order for you also to keep your business upward, you have also to innovate. Just like before, I am on the poultry industry. Just like before, the poultry is you just hope that the wind will come. I will tell you about this will be longer. In raising chicken, you have to look at the health of the chicken. Chickens, when they eat through the mouth, when they drink through the mouth, and when they pump also, it's through the mouth. Makita niyo, you can see chicken hunting, meaning matangos. No? When we see the chicken like that, it's not good. Why? Because the chicken cannot eat. When it pumps for 8 hours, meaning he cannot eat for 8 hours, he cannot drink for 8 hours. That's why now, what we innovated is we have to go into the new trend of raising chicken, which is they call it tunnel ventilated building. What does it do? It will control all the temperature controlled by the computer. At certain age of the chicken, there's also a certain amount of air and amount of water that they need. Based on that study, the program was already implanted in the computer, and the computer drives everything inside. So that now, doing that, the chicken will not fight. Before, we used to raise the chicken for 45 days. Now, we will raise the chicken for only 27 days. And the chickens will really ready. Some people will say, oh, there's so much antibiotics and everything that is put inside the chicken so that the chicken will grow that fast pace. Okay, because it's only 45 days. Now, it's already 27. How did you do it? People will say, they inject shot for the chicken to grow. It's not true. We put we, we give the right environment for the chicken to just eat and drink and eat and drink without fighting. So doing that, you're optimizing the growth of the chicken. Supposed to be in 45 days owner, now 27 days, we already reached the optimal size of the chicken. So yes, innovation in terms of building the machine, we have to go. That's
Next is the new market exist for your products or services.
Presently, our market is only one, which is Mountain Press. So all our product goes to Mountain Press. But we are now into what I'm saying, Irina, that we will be having our own product. You know? So that's what we are doing now. We wanted to have our own product.
Next is, are there any new technologies you can exploit?
Other technologies that we're developing now is not to throw away everything. So there's no because there are some business now that there is pollution that is incorporated in the business. No? What we are trying to do now is no pollution at all. Like what are the things that our business, the poultry, is throwing out? One is chicken dung. Now we are in the process of making a machine that will transform the chicken dung in a matter of 1 month into a good fertilizer. So that is also one another source of income because we used to this uh, sell our chicken dung at 30 kilos. It's only 10 pesos. Now after that process, that 30 kilos will already be 130. So another 10 pesos more. Aside from that, we are also protecting the environment. Because if we throw our chicken down outside, we're not talking about small chicken down. We're talking about tons of chicken down. So if you do that, throw it outside, there's a called leaching, meaning that chicken down, once it becomes wet, it can go down, down, and down, and then it will reach what we're doing. So that's why we do not want that to happen. So we're trying to protect that. So once our chicken dung will be processed, it will be turned into a good compost, and of course, it will have the purpose.
Next Who are your competitors?
There's so many competitors. No? Unfortunately, this kind of business has not so much competitor because of the huge amount of capitalization. This is one thing about the bigger business than the smaller business. Uh, there, uh, there are some who are like the backyards, no? The backyard raising chickens. Actually, they cannot compete us because one thing that I mentioned about our machine, they can raise their chicken up to 40 days. We can raise our chicken up to 25 days. So there's no competition with that. Second, uh, competition is not a problem with us. When you are in the food industry, you just have to give your chicken, your product the best. One that is not in a competitor right now is we are producing an antibiotic-free chicken. There's no other chicken in the country now that is producing an antibiotic-free chicken except us. San Miguel, like the what call it, Magnolia, they're with antibiotic. Every other chicken have antibiotics in their body. Us, we are producing an antibiotic-free chicken. That's why we are very strict in our farm because there's no antibiotic in our chicken.
Next, what are competitors doing well?
Well, there are so many competitors, but since the market is big, it's huge. You don't have to compete, meaning there's no cut of competition. In the chicken business, there's one association that will guide us up to how much is the right price. No? We cannot go as high that people will also die. You cannot buy. We cannot also go as down that we are also at a loss. So there's always a control. So competition is not so much. Competition is bad for the business.
Next is, what obstacles do you face in your business?
The obstacles that I'm only facing is war. Right now, there are looming wars. If Iran, if Israel will really retaliate with what uh, Iran was doing a week ago, there's always there's always an imminent war. Um, for me, this is a decision of the person. I mean, we are a small country, and every time there's war, the smaller countries are always the one that is devastated. So that is the only thing. If China will really uh, want to have a war with the Filipinos, I don't know. What is the good thing about the Filipinos is they have God. China no God. That's the only thing that I want to ask you, especially the young generations, prayer that there's no war. Even now, sa tinood lang, I'm very concerned. I'm very concerned what will happen to the young generations. Look at what system now education is in. You can see a grade 6 that is not reading, meaning they can not even read. You know? So expect that the next generation will have a lot of surplus level asam na sa tanong. That's so ang mahita mo the next thing na mahita mo ka mga kalampas mo sa katong grade 1 up to grade 6 na naigo sa problema sa katong COVID, no? Good for you. So how about these people when they go kaya sa university? How about these people when they go sa problema karon sa drought? Ini mga estudyante. They will end up as the lower, less opportunity ng mga bata. Why? Because they cannot learn as much as you learn. Tubog kinaigo ka na sila sa mga problema. Kung pa sa problema social media. So that's the thing na problema kayo. It is the contest of only the people that can parehas din mo ganin mo. I will tell you, and this is an encouragement. Kung kinsa to'y manimuha kaayo sa pag-eskwela, have the very high chance of succeeding. Because there's a lot of food that there's wa manimuha. One, ang mga ginikanan ng manimuha pag-encourage sa mga anak. Ikaduha ang mga anak, of course, pag-encourage kayo, pag-encourage sa ginikanan. So, mula nga, naku kay chance for success sa katong mga kung sa may makita ninyo ang kalahinan na so what? Ang kalahinan na ako is because nanimuha ko. Paano ng mga tao kung mo spend, maguna-una na katong kwarta is meant to spend. Ako dili. Ang para na ko, ang kwarta is meant to be spent for a purpose. So always, panimuha ko tayo kaya yun yung pagpanimuha. Pagpanimuha niya kung sa ito. Atong wa manimuha, they are just marapag ka ng kung saan kalibutan ng kalibutan mo. The chance of being successful kung kinsa na is very high. Why? Because in the Philippines, a lot of people, more than 80% wakabul. The 20% mo itako kayo chances. And those are the only 20% ang nanimuha. Out of 20% na ang mga ako. Ipon to sa 80% gawa makapasahan. So, I will tell you, nanimuha ko sa iyo pag-eskwela. Because there's also dako kayong opportunity sa mga nanimuha.
Are there troubling changes in your business environment such as technologies, laws, and regulations?
Of course, no, you need trouble. There's no trouble if you follow. No? Like, kita, kumplito ba talaga, we follow the labor code, the things, the salary, we're reading beyond. Second, when it comes to the environment, we follow the protocol of the environment. We do not throw waste. Third, kung sa may ikinahanglan like taxes and everything, we follow all that. So, wala nang trouble. Most especially, ang akong tanan ng mga tao are God-fearing because kami sa negosyo, we try to infuse in them the values. So, with doing that, trouble is far. Pero, dili mo na buhaton, dili mo i-take care mo mga tao, bisan the vision ng mga tao, pasagdaan na rin mo, just nothing for as long as they bumalik sila, trabaho na, if you pay 8 hours, they are almost there 8 hours. Pero after 8 hours, wala trabaho, nagububog, nag-ilog-ilog. So, there is always trouble sa mga ano. Pero kung panalitan, ang imong mga tao, isudlan yung values sa ilang company mo. Ako mga tao, dili na mo sa garilo. Ako mga tao, dili na mo bubog. Kadagala sa kong mga tao kay mga papamat, wala sila mga unang mababae pa. Isa isubra na yung silo. So, there's no trouble. No? All my people, kung mayon ko sa kong mga tao, at problema ko sa kong health, kapangin ko na yung kampo, all my people are very blessed. So,
Last question, sir. What advice can you share to all aspiring mag-tukod o business?
kinahanglan do it always start in the table, meaning the planning must be there. No? One, usa sa pinaka-sikreto nga dili sikreto. Kaya may mga kung sikreto itong kayuman, dili ka common mo use of common sense. Why? Kung wala dili ka negosyo, kinahanglan ng inyong expenditures should be up by 20%. Meaning, kung sa kailangan din mo yung gastuhon, up by 20%. Pila yung revenue na matanaw, low by 20%. Doing that, meaning, ang imong expenses, dako, ang imong revenue gamay, kung panalitan mo, so, ang imong ganansya up to 25%, and that is really good. Second, gitawag ko return on investment, ROI. Kinahanglan makaibaw mo kag ilang imong return on investment. Meaning, kung panalitan ng invest ka og 1 million, kinahanglan ka ng 1 million in a matter of 5 years na balik na nimo, and then in place na daan nagdagan na rin negosyo. No? Mo man yung mahitabo sa ato din ka ng kadaganan. May nagtukod og tindahan. Sa pikas na sa nagtukod og tindahan. Ang unahan na sa nagtukod og tindahan. These people, kung hindi mo tanaw, huwag gina sila mag-una-una. Kaya sila, they're just killing themselves. No? Wala na sila makaibaw ko sa tinukod na aspeto sa negosyo. Kinahanglan ka accounting. Kaya man akong kita sa negosyo. O sahay, pila kita sa negosyo, 500. Pila ikaw sa pamilya, 700. Kada adlaw, you are losing 200 pesos. So, katay mong tindaan, inaani ka dako, every day, nagtanong dito ko naman. Why? Open mo agis primero sa lamesa. Planning is always important in business. So, you have to start at the table. Di yung ka mo dito, nag-negosyo sila dito, ni kusog. Apil sa ato, buhat sa tadiri. Diba? And that is the good. No? Second, kung mausod ng negosyo, ayaw yung pagsud sa negosyo that is only nga kung pananglitan ang economics batipon. One, kung sa negosyo nga, kung ekonomiya batipon. Kung kandang kining travel. Ikaw ba, mag-travel ka kung wala kwarta kauno ng pamilya? Di ba? So, saan ng tourism, dili man na maayo ang negosyo kung bati ang panahon. Sa ito pa, kung bati ang panahon, ang tourism is always down. Diba? Para ng mga pamilya pa ito niya. Dahil ang planning uniform. Diba? Ano man, hinay man naman na kayo. Tourism. Pero do you think that money that is there, wala na siyang gasto? Na kung tao nga mag-trip o tao nga no? Pero you're not making money every day. So meaning you're breathing. Kung sa tao pa na dungkap ka ice pick, kamay na tuod, pero every day na idugo mo magawa sa mga lawas. But you're dying. So kinahanglan yun yung negosyo is proper planning. So kanang kung ingon ninyo nga how much is the interest na kinahanglan i-jack up sa negosyo para masiguro mo yung negosyo is making money, that will follow. Next. But the most important is to look at what is the good business. And a good business is always good, shelf, more unit because that is the basic of the staff. No? So, bisag maayo, kung panangitan, may usa na yung nagtupod ng barbecuehan, hindi mo sa tuparan. Ano man, sigurado din ang tulad ng katupa. No? So, importante, negosyo sa diyan barbecue, ay pag-negosyo puso para ka magduha, parehas mo kapalitan. Diba? So, muna na, start in the table. So, kita karoon, where we want na pagawas tao, chicken yung galisa, pagawas tao, chicken tusino. Pero pinili man ito din na itong buhaton. So, what? Kinahanglan makamauta nga mo cost to cost. Bisag kung sa kagamay sa asin, ato din ang ilista. Kaya apil man na niya. Bisag kung sa kagamay sa tao ngayon sila, apil man na niya. No? And pagkaumanan na, di ka necessary po na umana po yung organisa. You just have imo ka nang ipagawa sa market for how many months kan-aon sa nimo ang gitawag og customer reaction. No? So, like testing na dito na nga. No? So, pagkanto sa nimo mga tao, bahala nag-losing ka. And that needs capital again. Karoon mo makita nimo na accepted sa market. Hindi mo paggawas ka pagkaon, i-delivery ako na ulo. Diba? So, muna ako i-advise nimo. One day, dili na magdugal. Dili na kayo one day, soon. Very soon, kamo mga idara, nanginahanglan ng mga you have to invite from yourself. Muna yun ang mga. Kunya, ikaduha na kung i-advise ninyo nga mga katanton, ayaw po pag-una-una nga ang inyong negosyo, nga pagkahuman ninyong mga negosyo na nagagalan sa inyong isuroy, na sobra, hindi ko na lang negosyo. Kinahanglan ng negosyo is shock-proof sa tanan. Shock-proof in a sense nga, kung bisag mag-lisod pang panahon, nagparong nagyapon ng negosyo, So, sa may kinangana, dako kag savings. No? Si Kapasil diya sa Subumaya. Dito yung katanaw ni mo yung gusto outright ni kuha na siya kanang ni buwan. Wa, dugay niya na siya nga mga siya. Pero kita ko siya kapital, hatod karon ni sustain siya. At karon, nailan na siya sa mga tao. Daghan ang mga tao. So, kaya usap-usan na makita ni mo na ang negosyo, basta you're on the right track, okay na. Pero kailangan siya basta sa kapital. No? Okay? So, naman ang Panginoon. Sige, thank you. Thank you. Tuloy, amin mo ito. Sige, bye-bye. Kugma, ha? Again, isa may wadinis atong prayer meeting.
So that's it, guys. Now that we know how Mr. Arisgado runs his business, it is very satisfying and inspiring for us all. Yes, that's all. Bye-bye. Bye.